I'll just be right back, so make sure everything's working. I will just be one moment, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. I'll just quickly make sure all the audio is working before I even bother to actually, you know what I mean. Make sure we are actually live. You know what I mean. Yep, and we are. Welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to FRL F2 Season 13. I will be your host, SR Zook, and I'll be taking through reaction here as we arrive at the Algarve for the Portuguese Grand Prix here, round 6 of 18 in the championship, as we look towards to the end of this first third of the season. But going through quickly your championship order here today, ladies and gentlemen. Currently in the championship standings is after the Monaco Grand Prix, Michael van Dongen is your championship leader, after taking victory last time out in Monaco, with his brother Rackler out in second at the moment after a double 1-2 finish for the Silverstone-based team. The man who finished in P3, Mr. Sen, scores his first points of the season, jumps up to 13th for the championship. However, it's Agnellis in third. Cassidy is now 4th in the championship, with Nassano taking home 5th. Morgan Cassidy in 6th. Ed Zach in 7th. Bullboy in 8th. It's Michael F1 in 9th. Leslie in 10th. Looking through your Constructors' Championship standings at the moment. It'll be no surprise to anyone here that Aston Martin are currently leading the way in the constructors' standings. As after 50 points gained in the Spanish Grand Prix, after Mikel van Dongen took home second in the sprint as well. And then 43 points out of a possible 44 last time out in the Principality. It's Aston Martin out on top. It's Alpine now in second place. Williams Mercedes are currently in third, followed by the Scuderia in fourth at the moment. Mercedes in sixth. Alfa Romeo Ferrari. Alfa Romeo Sauber in fifth. Mercedes are currently sat in sixth. AlphaTauri Honda, Scuderia AlphaTauri leads the Red Bull battle at the moment in seventh with the Red Bull Racing outfit in eighth by the sister team. Haas are currently sitting in ninth, with McLaren currently sitting at the bottom of the standings. But we are to get underway here at the Portuguese Grand Prix, the track more known for being the host of the opening round of the MotoGP season here in 2023. We've had two Grand Prix in the past in real life, both won by the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, the record-breaking 92nd win of his career. 92nd win of his career. And of course, 97th win of his career. That was a good guess there from me. But 15 drivers, it looks like, for today here at the Portuguese Grand Prix. For the Portuguese Grand Prix, I'll take you through a quick lap of the track, starting out down the first of two DRS straights to start your lap on the run into turn one. It's fast corner, easy to spin it there. If you get too aggressive, however, it will spit out the car as the curb is heightened in the middle there. A little sausage curb for you. Second, as corner two as well, fast, not really technically a corner, into your first heavy braking zone of Lagos, aka turn 3, up into the difficult traction zone of turn 4 before the letterbox of the DRS opens wide again before we go into Torino VIP, aka turn 5, which is another heavy braking zone, third gear, and a lot of overtaking can be done there. But then 6 and 7 are on the run to the hardest traction zone possibly on the calendar. It's Samsung, it's turn 8. Up the hill, up into 9 before we go into the double right-hander of Portimao, aka 10, 11. Up into 12, down into 12 we go into another heavy braking zone, 13. Before hooking around into 14, round turn 15. Which is the long right-hander onto the DRS straight. Power in the chat saying, "Hoi, welcome in today, Evil Zook." Hello. I'm not evil anymore. I'm just Zooking now these days. I've got rid of the evil part. But you may need overtaking opportunities down the DRS straight. Portimao, down to Portimao. Lagos as well as turn 5 and 13. They're going to be your main overtaking opportunities there. Could see a few brave moves into 11, but what are we going to see today? Is it going to be the heavens opening up here for qualifying? Nope, the sun is beaming down on us here today at Portimao. Parrot says James Head Racing. No, that's not James Head, I'm afraid. He's under another team actually. I think he's I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he's under a different team. I just need to get my lap data up. Who is TGT? He's the driver, bud. But we are going to see not James go out first. It's going to be Barry the Beard, the man who nearly in Spain took the podium off Cassidy. One more lap, it would have been his. He's still out there looking for his elusive podium. after his last race being the Spanish Grand Prix, taking his best result in FRL. Berry looking quite strong this season so far when he has in the checker flag, and he will be the first driver out to set a qualifying time on that Red Bull soft compounder tyre. And he is the lone Haas as well. The team currently 9th in the constructors standings. They're looking to be the big gainers currently. Do you know what a beer is, Luke? Yes, I know what a beer is. It's an alcoholic beverage, buddy. I know. I just don't like beer. I like... Oh, it's a bear. Okay. Fair. It's an animal. What's happened there, ladies? Michael Van Dongen has just been given a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with James. What's happened there? James doesn't... Okay, that's strange. But Berry the Bear will be the first one to start on a lap here. And on the run now into Portimao, the Haas driver. Looking to already draining a lot of his battery. The AlphaTauri just coming out of the pit lane, but thankfully stays out of the way. Misses the apex just slightly there. Could have been put off by the Scuderia AlphaTauri. Now heavy brake zone. He decides to go into first gear into Lagos as we go through turn 4 now. He's steady on the traction there, deciding to not use 100% throttle down, but the DRS now wide open once again for the second and the final time in this lap here. So we won't see the DRS activated once more here as we go through 5. Now, and he's got the acceleration now beautifully in third. Now we enter in through 7 now, and into Samsung we go. He holds on to the track car, and it doesn't want to snap on him there. He chooses 4th gear to hold on there, and the car looks glued to the track at the moment here as we go for Portimao now, and he's done that quite well. However, he seemed a little bit tentative as we go for turn 12 here, and he's getting the run into 13. Heavy on the brakes again. Second. Straight into third, and he's aggressive on the throttle. Here we go, Berry the Bear into 14, and now on the run into 15. What's it going to be for the Haas driver as we enter the end of the lap? What's it going to be? It's going to be an 18.1, but following up that is Mr. Ackley, lands second in the championship. He goes to the top of the timing sheets with a 17.5. Next up, I believe, Ignelis, he's back, and he is back to the top of the timing sheets. JB goes second fastest. Now it's going to be Ballboy's turn. Ballboy, third fastest for him. Now it's going to be the other brothers, Miguel Van Dongen. He is invalidated. Don't forget that 5-place grid penalty. James goes up to 4th fastest now. Following on from that is Mercedes' turn to strike. Is Mickey Garcia. Now, the Mercedes, the W14, they've not been the strongest this season so far. But, Mickey, what can he do? Up to the line, he goes 7th fastest. Next up will be the other Alpine. It's Mr. Edzak, the level-headed Latvian. It's coming in Alpine front row lockout. Edzak goes to the top of, goes second so far. Now it's Sen's turn, the man who took pole in Monaco. Can he go back to back? No, he goes second fastest by only 9 milliseconds. O'Steven goes 9th fastest for the Scuderia. Now it's the other another Dutchman. No, but it wasn't Leslie. He's invalidated. It's the other one though. It's Texrex. He's invalidated his lap time here today. So Michael Van Dongen is starting his lap. Buried a bit. Is he improving? Nope. He's into the pit lane now. We're just riding on board with basically everyone. See if they come into the pit lane. So I think the one to watch for right now is he pushing Michael Van Dongen. He is pushing. The man currently your championship leader. What can he do? He'll start from a maximum of 6th on the grid, but he slots himself into 8th place. As I've said, Hoizuk, welcome into the chat today. Welcome into this race. Following up from that, I think the Alpines there on cooldown laps. So I think it's Mercedes. No, is Mickey on a lap? No, he's not. That's unfortunately not a representative lap time for him. O'Steven's got middle in the middle sector. O'Steven has got purple in the middle sector. The Ferrari, what can he do? He's 1.1 behind pole at the moment. O'Steven, the Scuderia, he isn't pushing anymore. Or is he? He's out of the battery. O'Steven, 4th fastest. What a lap for O'Steven. Where's that come from? Where's that come from, Miss Stephen? Wow, that is incredible. To be fair, but Michael, he planned to ruin it. He goes 6th fastest. Next up will be Tex Rex, and he's going to be. Yeah, I was going to make a pun, but I'm not. Wow, oh Stevens 4th fastest. What? Oh, Stephen is genuinely really strong in in Portugal. He is. You know what? Do not rule out Oh Stephen winning this race. Honest to God, do not rule him out. As looking through, is Mickey on a lap? Mickey is not on a lap. Michael is not on a lap. Oh Stephen is doing some rally. Only, I swear he's not 46. I think he's just, as James says, bro, I lagged in turn 1 for sake. What? Oh, that's strange. I'm not the host, I say. Mint. I'm loving these gaps, my boy. So you got 9 milliseconds to pole position, and you got a millisecond between Stephen and Rackler. But someone who is looking to increase their, get closer to pole position and close the gap is Berry the Bear. He's back on his second flying lap now. He's got the new red soft boots on now. And Berry the Bear, what can he do? The Haas. DRS is wide open here, and he's right to the limit there on entry. And he looks really strong, to be honest here. Berry the Bear looking really good at the moment as the Haas driver. What can he do? Through Samsung we go. And the acceleration holds on. Thankfully, we've not seen anyone spin at Samsung so far, which is being a bit of a testament to how good the car handling is on this game. It's not really like random as last game was. But Berry the Bear, what's he going to do in the middle sector? He's gone purple, but he's free. He's 3/10 upon his time at the moment. This is enough to only slot him ahead of Michael Van Dongen. Stephen is so kind of slowing down while a human being. It's so nice from us, Stephen. Berry the Bevo, what can he do? Up to the line, 3:15 on the exit. It's now foot to the floor. DRS wide open, goes 4th fastest for the Haas team. Next up, it's not going to be Rackler. It's going to be, I think, Leslie. It's going to be the AlphaTauri. The AlphaTauri is yet to get a time on the board at the moment here. It's Leslie. What can he do? He's getting a time. He got a little time from Rackler. What was that? I don't think Leslie's going to be too happy as he's got 12 fastest there. Now it's McLaren's Sen starting a lap. So is it going to be the brother? No, he's starting his lap. Alpine drivers are on a lap. Ballboy! It's Ballboy to the line. He's not pushing. He's not. Wait, he's LBRS. I didn't realise he goes 7th fastest. JP goes 3rd fastest. What is going on? I don't think I can keep up. We need to find out who the lead car on a lap is. Is Berry the Bear pushing again? No, he's not. So I think we're going to go back on board, not with Leslie. Is it going to be the McLarens? No, JB is slowing down. Sen, is he pushing? Sen is pushing. Sen is pushing that McLaren right on the rails. He's 6/10 up. This, it could be a very special lap indeed here. That's the papaya car. What can he do as he powers now? Through turn 14 we go. What can that McLaren do? They're currently lining up 2nd and 3rd, currently splitting the Alpines and being the filling in that little, in that baguette at the moment so far. Sent to the line now. He lays down the gauntlet. It's a 16.9 and he is 4/10 clear of the Lithuanian in 2nd. It is McLaren on top so far, but what can anyone else do? As but Ferraris, so Stephen was trying to get a toe off his teammate. Stephen has started his lap. So we're right on board with him a little later. I'm trying to think who could be pushing, who is pushing on a lap here. It's Tex Rex. It is the other AlphaTauri now. His teammate currently in 12th at the moment. With I think that's an 8th. 18.1 here, and like, this is testimonial to how good these drivers have gotten so far. The gaps, it's so close, to be honest with you. It's gone so close in F2 at the moment. But Texrex, where can he slot himself? In, he goes 6th fastest. Next up's going to be the Aston Martin, I think. Oh my god, no, it's not. It's going to be maybe the Mercedes next. Oh, Mickey Garcia, no, he's not on a push lap here. So yeah, it will be your championship leader so far. Michael Van Dongen, as Rackler ahead, is on another lap. Now what can the Aston Martin do? As we exit through 13 into 14 we go. As now he's going to try and keep that car. Keep the speed up as hard as he can. He needs this pole. He's not going to get it. Anyway, with that 5 place grid penalty, as we're not going to do a restart, he's going to go for another push lap. It's going to be Michael F1 next. Is he on a push lap? No, he's not. So I think it's the Ferrari. It's so Steven. We're back with Ostar. Oh, he's not pushing right now, but he's going to go for another push lap, I believe. So we're right on board with him, and just a little later, is Texrex on the push lap? No, he's not. So Barry the Bear, he's already back out. He's really wanting to get out there and get as many laps in as he can. So we're going to ride on board with Mr. SVD Rackler. What can he do? The Aston Martin, we've already seen his brother struggle so far. The Aston Martin's not looking too comfortable out of his track, but he's 2 times up of an improvement at the moment, and this is actually enough to put him 2nd fastest. If you get rid of Sen here, and this is such a close qualifying here, with only 3 tenths separating 2nd to 11th here. This is some really close driving at the moment. As Rackler, what can he do to blind the Aston Martin? Up to the line, what can he do? He goes onto the front row for now. He goes 2nd fastest. Next up is going to be Mickey. He's 6 steps of the improvement, but this is only enough. Nope, he's going to come into the pit lane now. So Michael Van Dongen, he's invalidated, so it's going to be your F4 Season 1 World Champion. It's going to be VIP GTA Gamer. Now what can he do? The Red Bull, the RB19, he needs to lock up through 14 we go. Beautifully done over the Apex. And now VIP, what can he do? He is pushing that car right to its very end here. And VIP up to the line. What's he gonna do? He goes 14th fastest. Next up's going to be O'Steven. He's into the pit lane now. Following on from that, I think it's Mr. TGT James. What can he do? The Williams driver, he's already currently been out qualified by his teammate. But up to the line, the Williams, as he turned up, he goes onto the front rowers now, and it is 2nd place for James so far, but no one seems to be able to dislodge Sen out of his current point. Bury the Bear now, what can he do? He goes onto the 3rd row, he's up into 5th place. Next is going to be, I think, the Alpine of Edsac starting on his lap. So I'm going to quickly look, is Rackler pushing? No, he's into the pit lane here. Is VIP pushing? He's invalidated his lap time. I don't think James is pushing, so we're going to ride on board with the level-headed Lampion. It is Edzak's time to shine. And we know he's got the pace. He is 700th gain at the moment here. That's just about enough to put him onto that 2nd row. The grid so far. But there's loads more improvement. The track ramping up at the moment here in this race. And what can he do? Now we go through turn 8 Samsung here as the Haas is doing a spot of lawn mowing here to get out of the way of the Alpine here. He's currently in 7th here, his teammate up in 4th. But there is barely anything between the top half at the moment here. He's 600ths up at the moment here. So he's lost time in that 1st sector. What can the level-headed Latvian do? As we go through 14 now. He needs the time. 3rd is possible. Could he get 2nd? Could he get on to the front row here? Sen is the one to challenge out. I think he's going to possibly stay out in as long as he can. Or he'll go for another run. Edzak, he decides to abandon the run there. It's Barry the Bear. He's going to go for another push lap. So fair play to him. Michael Van Dongen is currently on. You know what? We're right on board with Barry the Bear. Barry the Bear is the man currently on a lap here. Barry, what can he do? The Haas. He's got traffic in front of him. Nope, he's not pushing anymore. Edzak has retired out, however, out in the pit lane. And he will start this race from a maximum of 7th place. As I think Michael Van Dongen is the next driver to start on a lap. He needs this qualifying more than anyone, with that 5-place grid penalty being served, as he's completely missed his apex there. But he hooks up the turn 4, nicely done there indeed. Now the DRS is wide open, the letterbox laying through the air as we go down into turn 5, the heavy braking zone, and Michael Van Dongen, he's forgotten where the apex is again. But it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to be improving on this very lap indeed. As we go through 7 into 8 now, heavy braking again into Samsung, and he needs to get the throttle down well here, and he is looking really strong so far. The Aston Martin, he hasn't given up on possibly getting into the top, into 6th here by getting that elusive pole position, as he is purple in that middle sector. It's a 2/10 improvement. This is only good enough at the moment for P8, as he abandons the run, and he's going to go again. So next up, Bury the Bear into the pit lane. Is it the Williams? No. Is it the AlphaTauri? Is it Leslie? No. It's Mickey Garcia, 6 already. The Mercedes, what can he do? Up to the line, through 15 we go. Mickey Garcia, up to the line, DRS, wide open, Ineos splits. 13th fastest for the Mercedes. Next up, I think it's McLaren's turn. It's JB, the lead McLaren. Currently on track, but not the lead McLaren on timing at the moment. JB though, what can he do? His teammate's currently on pole position. Provisional pole. JB to the line. It's 3rd fastest for the McLaren, and it is a 1-3 so far for the McLaren outfit. Leslie now is starting his lap, so is it the Williams next? No, James has started his lap, so I think it's Aston Martin. I think it's Rackler. Rackler is on a lap here, and he has just come out of 15. He is improving enough to take it. 2nd fastest, 23 milliseconds. Ignelis goes to the top. Ignelis, 1st pole. He's on provisional pole in VIP. Has just got over the line in time, so now this is final run. This is final attempt. Van Dongen, he will start from 16th on the grid with that penalty, as the Williams has stopped on track, which is really annoying. But Texrex to the line, 8th fastest. He can't improve. Next up, I think it's the Mercedes. Is Mickey improving? No, he isn't. Now it's the Ferraris, it's the Scuderia, it's the prancing horse. Ballboy improving by 4/10 of a second so far. Can Ballboy throw his car into the mix for pole position? He's out of the battery. Ballboy to the line, 6th fastest. Where can his teammate go? Stays 10th fastest. It's now Sen to the line. Can he take back provisional pole? Yes, he can. It is Sen on pole so far, but can anyone stop him? Rackler card, James into the pit lane. What about Michael F1? Is he? No. What about the Alpine? It's Ignelis on another push lap. No, he isn't. It is over. Unless VIP GTA Gamer gets it. The most unlikely of pole positions. VIP goes 13 fastest. It is Sen. Back-to-back poles. He took it in Monaco. He takes it in Portimao. It is the McLaren. He's done it in 2 different cars. It was Red Bull last week. It's McLaren this week. And the Papaya car gets the Papaya team get both their drivers into the top 5. Ignelis reinvigorates the Alpine McLaren rivalry. He starts on the front row of the grid. And the Lithuanian has come back with a vengeance after a 1 race. Oh no, James has picked up a 5 race grid penalty as well. But Sen out on top. It's Ignelis in 2nd, Rackler in 3rd, James in 4th. But he will start this race from 9th on the grid. So JB is promoted to the 2nd row. Ballboy, Bury the Bear. It's Edzak, Texrex. Oh, Stephen. Michael Van Dongen will start this race from the back of the grid. It's Michael F1 in 12th, VIP 13th, Leslie 14th, Mickey 16th, Uminoid in 16th. Toto Wolff is not going to be happy, but 1.4 seconds in this grid. Honestly, that is staggering. That is a staggering qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, and that is testament to how good these drivers have gotten. But we are going to get underway for 33 laps of hard racing here today. The sun is back out. No rain in sight today. As I don't remember if we've got the formation lap or on or off or something. I don't know. But I'm quickly going to get the monitor angled for me here just to stand, get some exhilaration in. But we are now going to get underway for the formation lap here. Tyres needing to get that heat. We're going to quickly go through your tyre choices for today. Most tyres, all three tyres are out on the grid there. And it is a split decision between the yellow-walled mediums and the red-walled softs. Michael Van Dongen, your championship leader, starting at the back of the grid so far. He is the only one braving it out on that white-walled hard compound tyre. He's going to be hoping for a later safety car in this race, but Sen choosing the mediums. Ignalis going for out-and-out pace, out-and-out grip off the start, and he is onto the softest compounded tyre. Rackler in third on the mediums, JB in fourth on the softs. McLaren going for split strategies. And Bullboy on the mediums in fifth. It's buried a bit on the mediums in sixth. Edzak in seventh on the softs. Texrex, James and O'Stephen decide to reunite on their tyre choices onto the mediums, with Michael F1, BIPG Kid Gamer, Leslie and Mickey all picking the red-walled softs, Humanoid on the mediums, and of course Michael Van Dongen on the white-walled hardest compounded tyres. Strategy will be a one-stop. The medium soft is very possible here. However, drivers could be obliged to go to the soft hard to the soft medium. But it's going to be interesting to see, especially Michael Van Dongen. But as we line up now, we're going out of 14 into turn 15 here. The final turn on the on here so far. We're going to quickly get rid of that. That we're going to basically just have that to view it. But Sen will be the man leading us away at lights out here, or will it? Could Ignalis jump him? Could the Aston Martin Rackler take back? Get your race predictions in now, folks, as we are going to go racing here once in Portimao for the first time since, season 17 last time out. No, and only for, I think, maybe the third time we are here for the Portuguese Grand Prix here in FRL. It's going to be interesting to see as we got a bit of wiggling. Michael Van Dongen just lining up on the grid now. He's the final one too. Humanoid has been disqualified. So is Bullboy and buried a bit of M3. Don't know how to part very well. But we are now going to go to 5 red lights for the Portuguese Grand Prix in FRL F2 Season 13. And we are underway here. Sen has a tentative start here, and already Ignalis is charging it, but here comes JB. He's already got both, and JB down the inside the board of turn one there. JB is challenging Rackler already, and now could it be a McLaren 1-2 attack? Already fighting in with his teammate for 5th place as Bullboy goes off the track now, and it's now sending on top. It's Rackler in second, it's JB in third. The soft compound tyres working horribly so far for Ignalis as he's trying to make sense of that car. Bullboy down the inside of Michael F1. Michael F1 getting the traction down on that red-walled soft compound tyre, and he's already up and through from 11th on the grid to 7th, and 4 positions gained for the Williams man. As your other big gainer is Michael Van Dongen. He's up to 12th from 16th on the grid so far. but it's now Senna on top. It's Rackler in second, and it is JB in third. JB hounding all over the back, trying to make it on third consecutive 1-2 in a row. This time not being for the Aston Martin team from Silverstone, it's trying to be for the McLaren team from Woking here. The Papayas trying to secure this 1-2. Senna's running away so far with this race. That medium compound tyre looks to be the best race tyre at the moment. There is your possible race strategies: the one-stop, medium to hard, or we could see the two-stop into play. Soft, medium here, but it's Senna on top. It's Rackler in second. It's JB in third now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. It's now the AlphaTauri and the Red Bull as VIP gets ahead of Tex-Rex. The Red Bull ahead of the AlphaTauri here for crucially one additional point in the championship, with the overtakes for 9th and 10th. Ballboy all over the back of the Williams. The Williams defends, pushes Ballboy a little bit more inside. Down the inside goes Ballboy. Has he gone for 2 for 1? No, he's lost them both. Michael Van Dongen as now the Williams. It's civil war from the team from I believe, no, not from Enstone. As it's still a bit of civil war. I'm surprised James doesn't let his teammate go, as his regarding his teammate is on that Redwood soft compound tyre. You'd thought he wanted to make an attack. I try and maximise the points. But Senna on top, Rackler in second, JB in third. But still, this battle is not over. Michael F1 still holding on here as the Williams makes a mistake. Here comes VIP GTA Gamer. He tries to make the move. And so I think that might have been a legal overtake. Ballboy still behind James, but Michael has been let loose here as Ballboy is still trying around the outside here. It's Williams Ferrari. Is this Red Bull going to get through? Are they going to make it 3 wide as there's been an overtake for the lead? Rackler takes the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix, but further back, VIP has just got past Ballboy. Can he get past James? No. He's going to hold him behind. Hold station through turn 1. As now we go into turn 3. And lap 3 of 33 at the moment here. It's now Rackler out on top. It's Senna in second. It's JB in third. Rackler really trying to break away now. The medium compound tyre is looking so strong in these early parts of the races of this race so far. JB trying to make that soft compound tyre work so far in this race. It's interesting to see as Michael seems to be holding up slightly. He needs to be the one to push to try and close the gap to Ignatius now. Between 5th and 6th forwards, it's just like in the top 5. Run away there. It's Aston Martin, McLaren, Alpine, Williams there. Second down to 7th, pretty satisfying there, as well as 15th and 16th there, but they're oddly satisfying for another reason. But now the race is going to take function here today. As JB still all over the back of his teammate here today. And what can he do? As he's pushing, overtake activated. Is he going to possibly push his teammate to make the overtake on Rackler? No, he isn't. Further back, I think that's the Williams drivers making a bit of an overtake there. O'Stephen is past Tex-Rex, but he's well off the track. O'Stephen's headed to Narnia. As now, Tex-Rex is trying to barge his way past the Northern Irishman. O'Stephen still holding on here for that final points paying position here in P10. But now Tex-Rex all over the back of O'Stephen. Is he going to send it in turn 5? Yes, he is. The Scuderias are fighting it out. It's AlphaTauri versus Ferrari. And now Tex-Rex, he gets the power down. O'Stephen's got the inside into 7 though. But he thinks better of it. He's going to hold on and try and fight back for P10 in just a few moments time when the DRS is back open here today. But Tex-Rex is through and up into 10th place. Looking here, Michael F1 looking really all over the back of TGT James. I'm just going to go with James from now on. And he's looking really strong here, but he's got that Red Bull hounding all over the back of him. The Red Bull looking super strong in this race. And from the back of from 12th on the grid, he's looking really good at the moment to take this race. To possibly take a good haul of points to the Red Bull team. And that's it off. That's Humanoid going for a spin of 14. James, he's been passed twice. And now, don't tell me VIP's done it. VIP has just done the double or nothing. He's took both the Williams. And he is through from 8th to 6th already. And now Ballboy, he's looking to be opportunistic in this race. He wants to try and take these positions. He wants to try and get through up in to more into higher points paying positions. Further back, Stephen into 5. He loses the rear end. Texrex says, "Thank you very much. I'll take your point back." And Texas back up into 10th place here, and he's getting a bit flustered there as he goes over the sausage curb here today. And now JB is looking to really be struggling. That soft compounder tyre not working well for the McLaren team, as now he's seriously in trouble of losing the DRS to Sen at this current stage in the race. So Stephen still he's back past Texas. The Williams, they haven't given up on each other. Bullboy has gone past, as I think there must have been contact. Michael F1 is in the gravel, and he is off. And as the Williams drivers just come together and cause them both to collide. James Howes will be losing his head at his 2 drivers. Michael Van Dongen, the man on the recovery drive, the man on the mission, the man on the white wall tyres, he's now the man in the points. He's into 10th there, but Tex Rex, he's fighting back. He gets the switcheroo done. Sen is out for the lead of the race. Sen has crashed at 4 on acceleration, but tyre is off and it's been ripped, and from illusion on Saturday it's turned to heartbreak on the Sunday. Sen is out of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Because I need some more Pepsi. But now Rackler will be the one to lead, but this is interesting. As naturally at Portimao, the tyre wear is normally quite low. The hards could make, well, it's very medium ground. The hards could make it, but it's very touch and go. It's anyone gonna take the risk and try and get 20 something laps out of these tyres. Rackler, he's got to play it smart. Is he in? He stays out. JB is in. As actually JB is up into 5th now. He's on the medium command side. He's going to have to go for the 2-stop now. But a lot of people into the pit lane here. It's going to be interesting. Bullboy's on the hards. Bullboy is on the hards. What? Sorry about that, I just had to take a little break to get some drink. As Texrex, how's he done that? Texrex, you absolute spoon. He has picked up a 3-second time penalty for track limits already. But let's look at the tyres, ladies and gentlemen, here today. So your top 4 are yet to box. Uminoy, Van Dongen, Ignellis and Rackler. JB is currently your lead medium runner, Edsack VIP as well. Bullboy is currently the lead hard runner who has stopped. So Bullboy, is he going to try and make it to the end here? Currently on the podium if this was to fluctuate and the medium runners all had to come in as well, we've got Ballboy. Oh, Stephen, it's a Ferrari 1-2. Don't forget text his penalty. And Berry the Bear in third. That'd be that would be a podium. I will not lie. But we're gonna get underway here on lap 9. There's still a long way to go. Your biggest gainers in this race currently are Michael Van Dongen, 13 from the back of the grid so far. Rackler up 2. Iglesias has stayed the same. Michael Van Dongen up 13. Humanoid up 11. JB down 1. Ezak up 1. VIP up 5. Bullboy down 3. James blanked. Rex is 10th. Stephen Tex down 2, not 10th. Stephen down 1. Buried a bit down 6. Mickey up 1. Leslie up 1 down 1, and Michael F1 down 4. Send down 15, obviously. But the man who we are going to pay attention to now is your virtual bet Mylander. It is Rackler. And where is he going to go? The ideal place is possibly in 15. No point going in 14. It's going to be interesting to see how much he's going to try and benefit his brother from gaining in this on this safety car. Don't forget, no overtaking until we are green flag running, which is to cross the timing line for every driver. You've got to cross the timing line before an overtake can be made. And Rackler goes. He's calling, and then it's snapping already. And it is now Rackler who's going to lead away here. 7 tenths is the gap. Now Van Dongen is all over the back of him. JB, he's already going to make a move. Don't make it free, white lads. They're not going to in the end. JB is through into 4th, and now he is the man on the mission. His teammate is the reason we had this safety car, but he is the man on the mission. And Zach and Humanoid are fighting out through top 4 we go, and I think that's a spinner. That's so Stephen going for a spin at 3. Humanoid as well. He's being swallowed up here. That's now Ballboy, and it's 3 wide between Williams and Ferrari, and I think is that a spinner? What's that, a spinner? I think Leslie's really struggling there. Humanoid's already dropped down to 10th so far. Michael Van Dongen is struggling on that hard compound tires. JB, he is the man on the mission. He hasn't given up on this win. Can he take victory in Portimao? We will find out. VIP is through into 3rd now, and the guys who have pitted and proved to be diligent this game, the tires are just so strong when you come out of the pit lane. Ignatius softs are dying a slow and painful death as Michael Van Dongen is being hounded now, your championship leader. And could the championship... Oh, there's a spin! It's Ignatius! Ignatius has gone for a spin out 14! And now opens the door wide open for anyone to get onto the podium. I've hit my wheel. Apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ballboy Mo still handing all over the back of it. That's Leslie making a move on Michael F1 now. As further back, Ballboy getting no Stephen past Ignatius. Ignatius is still going to keep going in this race, I think. As Ballboy, he's still going for this on Michael Van Dongen for top 5 at the moment here. Ballboy, those yards just look mighty from the Ferrari. Ballboy pulls alongside. He's later on the brakes. He goes down the inside of Michael Van Dongen. Ballboy, he's got the inside, which will change to the outside for 7, but he's not going to be able to get him in. Leslie picks up a 3 time penalty as now he's fighting with Humanoid. Oh, that's a big tank slapper, and that's a bit of force off there. That warning will be removed, as this is some great racing. Now Ballboy is being hounded by Tex. Where's Tex come from? Ballboy down the inside of 11. What can he do? Tex is all over the back of him, and Tex is hounding him like a T-Rex he is. JB is hounding all over the back, but the RS is wide open. Here comes JB down the inside of 14. Has he got the move done? Yes, he has. JB is through into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Here comes VIP GTA Gamer. It is all over, and there is nothing to separate these 3 in a moment. It's 1, 2, 3. Ballboy is past Van Dongen now into the top 5. Bedtax in no man's land at the moment. Wow. As our VIP is past the Rackler as well. Rackler's old tyres showing their age now. As here comes Tex Rex round the outside of 4. You don't make moves there, Tex Rex. But he does. He defies the laws of physics. As now the safety car is back out. Humanoid is in the wall. And on the straight, is that contact? That's a very strange one. And it's not near the exit of 4. That's a very interesting one indeed. But it's now JB out on top. It's VIP in second. It is Rackler in third. And that was some great racing. That was close. That was... yeah. Whew. As JB stays out, VIP. Checks Rackler. That, as much as as much as I like Rackler at times, that would have been funny to see someone locking up and crashing in the pit lane here. Don't tell me you're going with the will, ladies. James into the pit lane, Mike Van Dongen, he's coming into the pit lane now. He's going to go for that medium command tire. He's going to try and get him to the end. You know what? Don't rule him out. Those mediums could make it. It's just whether they or not they're going to die. But it's going to be interesting to see. As yeah, we're going to be under safety car conditions now, I believe, until lap 13. So I'm going to take a little break. But I'll stay talking for you, ladies and gentlemen. But I am back now, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have a look at, you know what, we'll have a look at your tyres. As most people decide to opt to stay out here. Rackler on the hards. James is on the hards too. Michael Van Dongen now on the fresh mediums. Can he make it to the end? As Ignellis is 14th. Wait, what happened to him? Oh yeah, he spun. I'm a spoon, I forgot. This will be interesting to see this restart. But there are your position changes now. JP up 3, VIP up 10, Zach up 4, Bullboy up 1, Chex up 3, Michael up 5, Berry down 1, Leslie up 5, Mickey up 5, O'Steven remains, Rackler down 8, James up down 3, Michael Van Dongen up 3, Ignellis down 12. Even though Dan Sen are currently your only drivers not to finish in this race. But that Mercedes AMG will power its way to the pit lane. JB now becomes the virtual Mylander. And what is he going to do on this restart? We saw Rackler go just into turn 15, and he got a massive jump on Ignellis. But JB now, he can dictate the pace. He's able to do what he's able to do. He's able to slow him down as much as he wants, or go as fast as he wants. But it's going to be interesting to see, when are we going to go running once more in this race? As JB, go! ERS wide open, he's got VIP lapping already, 8/10 of the gap. Here comes Edzak, here comes Ball Boy. Don't make it free white, ladies. Edzak goes around the outside, he has to hold on, and he's off the track now. VIP left him in a room there, but they're still wheel to wheel through into turn 4. Ball Boy, do not rule him out of taking victory, of taking a possible, a likely podium. The Ferrari, they need the points. With O'Steven down in 9 for the moment. Don't forget Texrex has got penalty. Here comes Michael F1 down the inside. He's forces Berry off there. And he might have to give that place back. As Rackler now, he's on a charge. He's up to 10th, 9th already, my apologies. And now it's Leslie who likely will go out of the way for him. Ballboy still handing all over the back of Edzak, but Edzak is still thinking this second place is possible. VIP driving a really good race at the moment, yet to win since F3 season 6, my apologies. Yet to take victory. As now all the chats here. Lovely, so I can't see the map. Leslie though is ahead, has been overtaken twice. He's lost 2 for the price of 1. O'Steven passed, Rackler passed. Rackler is struggling though. He needs to get back in that DRS of Berry. But Berry and Michael, don't tell me, don't make it 3-wide. They haven't. Michael is up in the head, but he forces Texrex off slightly at turn 1. Michael down the inside of 3. We go. And he's a little bit late on the brakes. As now the DRS is being broken for Ballboy. Edzak's really struggling to stay in the DRS. Ballboy, use your ERS, man. Come on. You've got such a good chance of taking a podium here, man. Come on. I know the guys in front of you are... Oh, wait. The 3 in front of him are on mediums. Ballboy, could he be your favourite to take victory? He can make it to the end. But the mediums, they're going to be so touch and go in this race. VIP decides to go for a wiggle, and he folds before making a move on JB. Edzak though, he's really struggling to keep him with the DRS Ellis. As I think that's James going for a spin. That's the TGT man going for a spin at turn 11. We go as it's still JB on top, VIP in second, Edzak in third. Ballboy looking really sturdy, really consistent at the moment here, and looks to be impenetrable. That's a really wrong word to say, isn't it? But VIP, he's down in the back of the McLaren. Is he going to take the lead of the race? As James has gone off at exit 14. There's contact between JB and VIP. Is that going to be investigated later in the race? As now VIP is through into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Michael Van Dongen picks up a time penalty for track limits, but VIP is holding on for this and he is leading the race for the first time in God knows how long. He hasn't led a race in so long here as oh sorry, he won an F2. I forgot. I just remembered that. Yeah, he has won an F2. There we go. As further back, that's Texrex. The commentator's curse has finally struck. Someone has spun at Samsung, and it is the fate of the Alpha Tauri. They're still looking further back. Rackler has got buried a bit, and now he's going to be hounding all over the back of Michael F1 soon. And now could this be the tactical play that Ballboy needs? As there's yellow flags. I think that's Tex gone again. Tex has gone for another spin out of 13 there. But now VIP, he is really pushing that car to the limit as he's braking for the DRS of JB now. As Michael F1 makes the move on Ballboy down into turn 1. That's P4 for the Williams driver. And could that be P4 on track? Don't forget those mediums are just going to be dying as that's Texrex into the pit lane. Speeding in the pit lane. He's retired in the pit lane there. And you don't like to see that. After just 2 spins. But the ones that do matter now are the men still out on track. The 13 continuing on. As Barry the Bear still all over the back here. Leslie now picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. And I think that might be his second. Let's just have a quick look at the penalties. Yep, it is. His second of 3-second penalties. So he does pick up a total of 6 seconds added to his end race time. As Michael Van Dongen, the only other driver to have a penalty for such a manner of being naughty in the track limit area. With someone who is keeping it in the track limit, it's Edzak, and now he's hounding all over the back of JB. The McLaren goes to the inside here, but the DRS and the DRS is just so strong in this game. Edzak, is he going to make the move down the inside? No, he thinks better of it for now. As I think the Aston Martins are fighting it out now. The Aston Martins are fighting. As Van Dongen is maybe let by Rackler, despite the penalty. It's Barry the Bear now picks up a 3-second time penalty. As we've got about 16 laps more to go here in Portimao. It's now VIP GTA game out on top. It's JB in second. It's Edzak in third. As I'm going to take my shoes off. As James now picks up a 3-second time penalty down at the back of the grid. That won't affect his his positioning at all. But Van Dongen, makes a move on Bullboy. Down the inside at turn 11, Bullboy goes as Van Dongen goes off the track there. I'll be interested to see what Bullboy can do. Can he get back past the Aston Martin, or will he be overtaken by the second one? Just behind him, Rackler hounding all over the back of that Scuderia car, and now the hard tyres look to either one's dying off here in this race. But Bullboy could really play a factor. But here comes Rackler down the inside. We're going to throw the ball with Ignellis to see this, but Rackler is up and through into 6th. And Bullboy's odds are dropping like flies here in this Grand Prix as Ignellis still can't make the move. Leslie is back past O'Stephen and Barry the Bear now picks up another 3-second time penalty for track limit exertions. Here in Portimao, penalties just so hard, so easy to come by in this race. But just do not rule out this race. Anyone, you can't rule out anyone really in this Grand Prix. We just never know what's going to happen come the checkered flag. As now Edzak seriously holding all over the back of JB. JB is starting to really struggle on that medium and compounded tyre. VIP GTA has come into his element here, and he is looking absolutely formidable here in that Red Bull car. As Edzak's into the pit lane now, the mediums are going off. And what could that mean for Michael, for JB, for VIP? Is it time to come into the pit lane? We're going to see what Edzak goes to as Ignatius gets past Bullboy as well. So we're going to see what Edzak goes to. Edzak has chosen the mediums again. So he hasn't gone to the softs. He's playing it safe. And will he be ahead of James? This is quite the question. Do you know what? James could score points. Genuinely speaking, James is back into this now. It's now Michael Van Dijk F1 is all over the back. Oh, he's picked up a 3-second time penalty! And we've just called that through Samsung. It's a bit of a twitch on the car. As Bullboy is now really struggling. Those hearts are dying off here, but he's going to have to stick it out if he wants any chance of getting into that top 5. Maybe even go onto the podium here. As what you guys are going to want to see, really, is let's look at the leader gap. 27 seconds between VIP and Edzak. So VIP is coming through 15, and Edzak's just coming up to 10 now. Is VIP in? No, he stays out another lap. JB, is he in? No. No one pulls the trigger. No one is coming into the pit lane yet. As the gaps just get smaller by the second. But Michael Van Dongen, the man who started last in this race, JB's gone off. Through goes Michael F1. And JB has lost 2 for 1 after hitting the sausage curve on the inside of turn 1. As that further back on Stephen is back past Leslie. As that Rackler hounding all over the back of JB. He's going to lose 3 in a matter of corners. Or is he? It's going to be on the traction here as we go into turn 6. We go. And Rackler is through up into 4th place. And JB from turn for the start of the lap in 2nd, he enters turn 8 in 5th and losing 3 positions in a matter of moments. As further back, Mickey Berry's gone for a spin. Berry has gone for a spinala at turn 8, and turn 8 now catching drivers out, especially on these Warner tyres. And could that come back to bite someone such as Mr. VIP GT Gamer, as his tyres are going to be getting really worn at this point and die off here? Is he going to come into the pit lane? No, he stays out another lap. Michael Van Dongen, we don't expect him to come into the pit lane anytime soon. Neither will Michael F1 or Rackler JB staying out too, as Isaac made a terrible call to come into the pit lane when he did. As the gaps just seem to keep on increasing between your leader and the man in 12th trying the undercut. Further back, I think Leslie, I know Stephen are going for it. Oh, there's contact, Leslie! What are you doing there, man? That is more on Leslie, to be completely honest with you. He's gone for the attack. He's nearly took O'Stephen out, and that is on the AlphaTauri driver, and he has now given O'Stephen a 3-second time penalty, which can be removed. However, in the current state in this race, he is going to stay in the points. As Michael F1 still hounding all over the back of that Aston Martin. Michael Van Dongen knows a steal the championship leader has. I doubt it'll be a 1-2. Don't forget Rackler will benefit as well as JB due to the penalties of the 2 drivers in front. VIP though, still he's just cruising at this point. But he's losing time. As Rackler now, he's hounding all over the back of Michael Van Dongen. Can he make the move down into turn 1? No, he thinks better of diving it down the other side. He's off the track now and doesn't pick up a warning for that one. As now they're wheel to wheel into turn 4, but now Rackler, he's hounding all over the back of that Williams. Michael F1, sorry, holding it in down the inside of 5 we go, and it's going to be on the traction now. Who's going to take that elusive P3, get onto the podium? Rackler stays behind. Michael F1 lives to fight another day. It's now out of nowhere, Ignelis has turned up. Ignelis has turned up the heat. He's up into 6th now. But VIP is still cruising away here. Will he get to the end though on those medium compounded tyres? As still looking through, but we've got this big train from 2nd down to 6th. Don't forget though, you can't really rule out Ball Boy as well, because he can get back into this if people do come in for a second pit stop. But here comes Michael F1. My apologies for the yawn. Michael F1, that is for track position between these two due to the penalty. Now Michael F1 is through up into 2nd position, but for how long can he hold off Michael Van Dongen? It's Michael War here. It is Derby day between these two. It's Michael versus Mikkel now. As Exac is through into 9th. Michael Van Dongen. It's Van Dongen again. He's back past Michael F1 and the Aston Martin. He lives to fight another day. But for how much longer can he hold the Williams at bay? But at P2, don't forget the penalty will come in clutch here for both Rackler and JB. As it will drop and demote Michael Van Dongen and Michael F1. As I think Michael Van Dongen, he's trying to help his teammate. Rackler get past and maybe hold him up. I'll hold up Michael F1. But the more these guys fight, the more this guy, oh my god, is running away with this race. Will he make it though? 10 laps. I don't know if he'll make it. We've got to look at his lap times, I think. And oh no! What's happened? VIP has gone for a spin! The virtual safety car is out! What happened? Did he get a puncture? He's lost his wing. That was Stephen, Berry, James into the pit lane. What happened? The Red Bull went for a spin, he's lost his front wing, and now it really has just opened up for Aston Martin to take home a third win in a row as a team. Or has it? The Delta. What's he going to do for these guys? We're going to ride on board with Rackler for a little bit here today, ladies and gentlemen. We still have enough time here. Van Doggen really holding a Michael F1 here. And could this be team orders at Aston Martin? As I don't know if the safety car is going to come in now. Virtual safety car. Leslie picks up a drive through. Did anyone else? As now Michael Van Doggen, he's now being handed VIP into the pit lane, obviously. Michael, he lets them both by. Racklos into second. Michael F1 leads. As now he's off the track. Van Doggen is back past. Don't forget Rackler. He just needs to follow these two up into the line now. As now it's Aston Martin in his green war between the two. We'll quickly look at the penalties. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 4-2. As Leslie at the back picks up a drive-through penalty now. The man in 13th place in this race. And his day has just gone from bad to worse. As Michael Van Doggen still handling all over the back. Don't forget for these two, it's still for position here. Edzak is back past Mickey, and what could have been for Edzak here if he hadn't have stopped. As now Michael Van Doggen, he's all over the back here as we go into turn 11. Don't tell me Michael tries it there. He doesn't in the end. Get rid of the penalties for you, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to try it ever as Michael made a mistake. Michael made a mistake. As now Leslie, what's he doing there? Michael makes a mistake. Mike Rackler in second. Don't tell me. Rackler could just try some cheeky team orders here and hold up these guys to try and get the 1-2 with his brother. But don't forget, these two are now fighting for the championship. But here comes Michael F1 back from the ashes. Michael F1 is back and through into second place. The Williams, he's not giving up on this race yet. Rackler down the inside of three. Through Lagos we go. And now Rackler, he concedes. He sees he's defeated, but he isn't defeated just yet. Leslie now picks up another 3-second time penalty. And now Rackler down the inside of 5. Is it going to be the switchback of dreams for Michael F1? No, it's not just yet. But Michael still holding on here. But now this has opened door. Ellis is onto the podium here. It's Rackler though, gonna try and let his brother just go. Because don't forget, these two have the championship to think about, but could they think about trying to win the team championship as well? You just never know with these guys. It's still back. It's now Van Doggen out on top. It's Rackler in second. It's now Ellis into third place. Ellis looking really strong at the moment here. And this is now your battle for the race win here. The man who won in Qatar in round 1. He's looking to end off this first trio of races. But looking through here, but still now Van Dongen out on top, Rackler on second, Canellis in third. Leslie now picks up a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane as he starts his drive through. But the Aston Martin still cruising out 1-2 at the moment here. And could this be the chance for Van Dongen to run away? And we're going to look at the leader gap here. Van Dongen drops to 5th at this current stage. Make that 4th. Make that 3rd. Jesus Christ. Because of Michael F1's penalty as well. So it's really the gap we're worried about here is the gap between Michael Van Dongen and JB, as that is for the podium in this race, and it's 2 tenths. But I'm believing Rackler and Iglesias will be on the podium unless something catastrophic happens, and there's yellow flags. That is obviously Avatari. That's Leslie there and everyone by doing a spot mowing while he's at it. Fair play. But let's just look at this. I need to 17 laps on the mediums, 17 on the hard, 19 Michael F1 JB fair play 22 on the mediums. There's your position changes. I've just remembered something. Currently at this point in time, Mr. Michael Van Dongen is doing last to first. Nothing can stop him. Except for a penalty. As Leslie picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Is he going to go for fastest lap? Nope, he retires. And that is disappointing to say the least, to see people retire in the pit lane. It's both AlphaTauris out of this race. Even someone like James, who's currently in 12th, he's still going. Fair play. But now the Aston Martins are looking to try and lock out this double podium here. They need a second to try and clear Ignellis out. So it's possible for the two drivers here today. But I need Michael F1 to attack. Needs JB to drop out of it. DRS, and speaking of which, that's happened. And they need to sort of DRS carry each other. Wow. Now, Rackler has the DRS on his brother. We've seen these two come together before, however, in Monaco, I think last season? No, the season before that. I remember because I was in a Mercedes that year. I was being fancy. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But still 3 laps, 2 and a bit laps to go now in this Grand Prix. Sorry about that, I died. And this looks dead set in stone now to be a 1-3 for the Mercedes team. I don't know, they're just taking a mick on him. Just taking the mick of the guys who have DNF'd in this race. But about who he knows he needs to finish this race to take that victory is Mr. Van Dongen. And now he's going for it all over the back. And they're going to swap positions here. Rackler is through into the lead. Van Dongen, the Van Dongens, they don't fight that very hard. That could be a little bit more just to try and get Van Dongen. Ignatius picks up a 3 second. What has happened? Ignellis has just thrown away the podium. And Rackler and oh my gosh, out of all of this, it's gonna be a 1-2 for Aston Martin. How? How is that possible? They started nowhere near the front. And it's just proven they are inevitable on this game. Oh, in this season of F2. What? As I think that's Barry the Bear going for a spin at turn 4 there. He's doing a spot of mowing. But one more lap to go. JB could get on the podium here. I'm just saying, JB can get on the podium. Let me just... 5.3. Ignellis is currently 2.3, and here comes Michael F1. This could be for the podium. The final lap shootout. Michael F1 is up and through into third place, but you can't rule out JB. He is struggling now, and he is out of penalty range of Michael F1. And now Michael is through into third, but for how long? It's now Ignellis is all over the back as there's yellow flags behind ahead. That's at turn exit of 11 into 12. That is Berry the Bear going for a spin there, and kudos to him. He is continuing on in this Grand Prix, but I don't know how to say this, ladies and gentlemen. After everything that's happened, it's gonna be a 1-2. As yet, JB is really struggling now. The tyres have gone off. But they are just unstoppable right now. They are the Red Bull of FRL F2. They're not in the Red Bulls, however. It's Aston Martin. They round turn 14 here. And it is going to be formation home for a third back-to-back 1-2 finish for the men from Silverstone. Rackler takes victory in Portimao. Michael Van Dongen takes home second. It is Aston Martin delight. It is 1 and 2 for the third time. They did it in Monaco. They did it in Spain. They've done it in Portugal now. Michael F1, he returns to the podium for Williams in third. JB, commiserations to him. He takes home fourth. Ignellis in fifth. Ballboy takes home sixth. Edzak comes home seventh. VIP recovers to eighth. Mickey in ninth. O'Steven takes 10th. James, the lone driver not to score a point this race, unfortunately for him, but somehow, as it's mixed fortunes over there. And your driver of the day, Michael Van Dongen. Yeah, clearly. It's got to be him, surely. But it is his brother. It's Rackler out on top here. It is Aston Martin delight. It's Aston Martin 1 and 2. As Rackler takes home his second win in 3 rounds. He is the king of Iberia. His brother was the master of Monaco. He is the master. He is the king of Iberia. Here today as Aston Martin. They are the unstoppable force in this first third of the season. But it is Rackler out on top. It's Van Dongen in second, Michael in third, JB in fourth, Ignellis in fifth, Bullboy seventh, Bullboy sixth, Edzak seventh, VIP eighth, Mickey in ninth, Steven in 10th, James in 11th, Berry the Bear, Leslie, Tex, Humanoid and Sen all failed to reach the checker flag right at the end, and a bit more drama. Ignellis proceeds to track for cheeky bugger. But hopefully we are able to get the top 3 in for interviews. As we're going to try and get the interview trio in today. As that's a thumbs up from someone. Is that Michael F1? Or is it brothers? It's Michael F1. I'll invite all three in now. If I can. Doubt I'll be able to get one of them in. Oh wow, I can get them all in. Just wait a few minutes and see if they do turn up. As since he's here, we will get his interview underway. But it's the man who he couldn't topple the Silverstone duo, but his return to the podium for the Williams man. It is Michael F1. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here and live and well.
Yeah. So obviously, we'll talk about qualifying first, and it was 11th in the end. Well, would start the race from 11th. Do you think possibly you could have got a bit further up the grid and made it a bit easier for yourself, or do you think it was just a horrible quality lap? Or
Yeah, definitely. There was 5/10. I was 5/10 off my time before I made my mistake, which was coming out. I can't remember what corner it was. Coming downhill towards the third sector. Where I just lost the back
turn
end.
11.
Yeah, so that was gone. And
Yeah.
I thought I ruined it at the beginning of the race when I made that spun, but I'm surprised of the recovery I did.
Yeah, and obviously spin to the podium here. Not many people can say that. But quickly going to your strategy, we saw you do an absolute monster of a strategy. Did the two-stop ever come to mind? Obviously, we saw Edzak try it and it didn't really come off. So, do you think you would have gone for the two-stop, or do you think it was just going to the end on their mediums?
Yes, definitely. It was definitely a two-stop in my mind at the time. But I think when I was just pretty much hugging people's slipstream and the DRS was just helping me drag along, which eased my braking point in the front tyres because they were going quite um, heating up as much as the rears, and it obviously was saving my battery as well, which was very good. Obviously, I had a 3-second penalty to my name, but I do believe that will get removed because one of the
Ooh.
warnings was from that lap one, which I was just trying to avoid people, which I didn't make any gains out of that. So
Yeah.
it should be P2, but we'll see what the stewards say.
Yeah, obviously we never know. But going into, well, not next week. Next week is in fact a break week. So in 2 weeks' time we do return and we head over to San Marino. We go for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix next time out. Do you fancy your chances of getting back on, making it back-to-back podiums, or would it be more just on trying to get a points finish that week?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, top 5 is always a gain for me because that's a good result in any case. But after the past few weeks there, I should have been on the podium most of the times of this season. Obviously, Spain was a no-go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to a couple more podiums just to redeem those other few that got away. So, but yeah, looking forward to it though, and I think for once we do deserve a little bit of a break from FRL because it has been a quite an interesting start of the season so far.
Yeah, quite interesting indeed. Hopefully everything can make more sense as we go into the second third of the season, but still P3, and it's good momentum going into 2 weeks' time. But still, congratulations on it. Enjoy your evening.
Cheers and well done to the Aston Martin guys. I think they tried to play that very well, but not to break my sweat. But yeah,
Yeah,
good one from Ratclay. Deserved it.
Yeah, and speaking of which, again, for the third week in a row, I don't think we're going to get them. If they're going to keep getting 1-2s, they might as well learn to do some interviews.
Yeah,
But
hopefully a 1-2. Hopefully.
no, hopefully a 1-3 for yourself if you get that bounty removed.
Yeah, I should too, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
who knows? Who knows? But that will do it for us here today in Portugal. Tomorrow, don't forget to tune in with Ocean and Ballboy if it goes ahead. Should go ahead. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest, if it's going to go ahead or not. I haven't got my crystal ball here today. But we return in 2 weeks' time as we head over to San Marino. We stay in Europe as we head over to the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola. So don't forget to subscribe and like to stay notified for when we when we race. Join the Discord as well if you do want to take part in these races, as whether as a driver or a commentator. And I've been Zook. You've been awesome. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.